Greetings, folks, and welcome to another episode of Me Gaming. Yeah, I know. Episode 6. So, as you can see, I found some silicone. Silicon. Um, take your pick of the pronunciation. So we completed our solar panels. All 6 of them. Yeah, I know, we're running 6 solar panels on this tiny little ship. We don't have any power problems anymore. No, seriously, we recharge really quickly now. Like it'll recharge whilst we're offline to full power. So yay. As you can also tell, we are a heck of a lot closer to that planet. Still not in its gravity well. So again, that's another yay. The moon's getting bigger. I am pretty sure it's a moon. I think I can make out some craters or something on its surface from here. Maybe. That could just be me though. But that planet there, it's got some interesting features on it. Possibly some high mountains and stuff like that on there. Well, we're not going down there to have a look though. I have a feeling that planet is not very hospitable. And I just don't want to go down there. Thanks. No, seriously, I'm a total space bunny. If you like going down to planets, good for you. Going down to planets is bleh for me. I prefer going down to moons because reasons. Mostly, I'm hoping we can land. Oh, there is a big rock or series of rocks in our way. I'm going to change course a little bit so that we don't actually smack that. We don't want to go running into rocks. That's just a bad thing. Okay, I think our course is old enough. Okay. So where was I? Oh yeah, planets. Yeah, no. I mean, it can be fun getting off of a planet, but then if your only intention is to launch yourself off of a planet, why did you land in the first place? You know, it's kind of like a question. I haven't encountered any players, but space is huge. Like we found like silicone, cobalt. We found some gold as well. I do have it in our stored away in our inventory now. So yeah, we've got silver, uranium, and gold, unrefined. It's only a small amount of each though. It's like a title. It's not actually even worth robbing us for it. We have a small amount of magnesium again. You know, we've got some silicon though, and we're in the middle of refining a load more cobalt. Oh, we have a lot of silicon. Yay. We've got resources now. I mean, we've got nickel, silicone. Damn it, I'm not going through that again. Iron, plenty of gravel. We've got more cobalt on the way. We don't really need it, but it might be handy for stuff. We still haven't found any platinum at all. I think it is needed for making thrusters, but I honestly cannot remember. Yeah, that's how long it's been. That asteroid has some interesting structures on it. Well, they're not structures. I know it's just more rock. It's just a very interestingly shaped rock. Part of me wants to go and look, but another part of me like, yeah, no, just carry on flying. Just keep rambling. Just keep rambling. It's fine. We're not missing anything that we can't fly back on. Because you see, we have these waypoints now, sort of leading back towards the habitable planets. Yeah, some of them are like you can see we have done some serious distance. One of those is reading 520 kilometers away. So we've done some traveling. We've done a fair amount of distance in basically the respawn. We modified a respawn ship. Um, our weight's up a bit as well. I'm hoping that it will go down as like the cobalt gets refined into ingots. I don't know if it works that way, but I'm kind of hoping it does. Unknown signal, but it's like we'd have to detour. Detouring will cost us literally nothing because we've got so many solar panels lit up. The sun's just giving us a ton of power for free. You know, ideally that's what you want in a spaceship, just infinite range, infinite but slow range. If we want something like a jump drive ship, realistically, solar powered jump drive ship, going to need a lot of solar panels and a lot of batteries. I'm prepared to go into recharge every time you jump. It could be done. I'm not saying it can't be done. It probably has been done a number of times, in fact. People are clever, especially people who take space engineers. Yeah, they're very good at problem solving. I'm not saying I'm good at problem solving, just that other people who play space engineers are. Anyway, where were we? What the heck has gone on there? That moon looks like it's got a hole in it. That could just be an asteroid in the distance. I'm hoping it is. Because that's... It could be something else. I don't know. At this range, it's hard to tell anything, so we'll just... No, that could be anything. That could be an asteroid or... Yeah, so we're not going to assume there's a big hole in the red planet because... Wow, that would take some serious resources to do, actually. Now, we've been keeping an eye out for anything interesting around us. I have some sad news on derelicts. Um, According to folk and comments as well in my comment section, there are no derelicts. That's okay. We still have goals. We still have goals to achieve. So we've got to land on that red planet. We're going to scout it out, survey it, blah 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 blah. Do all the standard sort of explorer type stuff. Hopefully not get killed whilst we're doing it. Hopefully grab some resources as well. Possibly even upgrade our ship a little bit more whilst we're landed down on the planet. Because that would be a good time to do things like engines and stuff. Build ourselves a rover. That'll be one of the first things that we do when we get down to the planet is build a little rover. Just for the purposes of, you know, moving about. I suppose we could build ourselves a remote control rover and then just sit in our ship and explore the moon from the safety of our ship using our antenna. And we can yeah. I don't know. That could be a fun thing to do though. Although it could also be a stupid way to lose some resources because all kinds of things can go wrong. You know, you can just flip your drone over because it's on wheels or whatever. You know. So yeah, I don't think atmospheric thrusters are going to help us at all landing on a moon with no atmosphere. So I think the ions that we have... That is another interesting shaped rock down there. We'll keep flying. I mean, unless it's obviously something player built, we're not going to stop to look at it. If it is something player built, of course we will stop because, you know, you've got to admire. So admire something if someone's put a lot of effort into building it. Why wouldn't you? Well, unless it's like a horrible eyesore. No one does that though. Well, except me with this, but you know, hey. Ooh, okay. That's actually in front of us. I mean, it's really far away, and by the looks of things, it's on the other side of the planet as well. Or possibly spawned down on the planet, which would give us a fair idea or indication of exactly how far away we are from it, how far we still have to go. But if an unknown signal is spawning down there, does that mean that possibly a player has landed on that planet? If a player's landed on that planet, we are sending them a care package, because my gosh, that's ballsy, and they're going to need help. Well, actually, no, they might not need help, but you know, we might drop them some gold down or something like that, you know. Well, maybe not gold. We might give them some silver, or you know, something, or some refined ingots. Those could be better. If we hand them down some refined ingots, they can then make whatever the heck they need. Yeah, if we maybe send down some. What do you think? We've got plenty of silicon and we've got plenty of cobalt. So I'm thinking maybe send down some silicon and some cobalt, because nickel and iron are probably going to be pretty available resource-wise. Whereas perhaps silicon and cobalt are a little bit more scarce, you know. And yeah, we might actually help people, you know. That's a thing we could do. Because, you know, unexpected things in open play, more than likely everyone spends, you know, quite a bit of time killing each other or avoiding each other. So it might be nice, you know, to have someone drop something friendly for you, you know. And it's not like we can't. We've definitely got the materials and the ability to make a parachute deploy unit thingy. You know what I'm talking. Hang on, we'll have a look in the G menu in a sec. Let's see. There, parachute hatch. Yeah, we can definitely make that. All of those components we can make. So we'd literally just have to make a small cargo container, a parachute hatch, maybe give it a tiny short end power supply, an antenna, some heat shielding, and then I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how are you going to deploy it at the planet? Really, really simple. What we'll do is we'll fly at low velocity, say maybe 5 meters a second, into the planet's gravity well. We're not going deep into the planet's. We won't go deep into the planet's gravity well though. Yeah, we'll avoid like high gravity situations where we're going to be in a lot of trouble because our ion thrusters have very little in the way of thrust. I think we can achieve the moon landing. It might be a moon crashing. Possibly. I mean, you know, these are unknowns. This is not a thing that's been done, I don't think. Well, maybe someone has, you know, but first times and all that. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll fly at the planet at 5 meters a second. Once we're in its gravity well, obviously we'll ensure that we're pointed, or you know, our direction is a constant towards whoever's down on the planet, so they should have some sort of beacon or something, hopefully. We can aim a bit at that, but we don't want to be aimed directly at it. You know, sort of like we're going to have to drop the thing within about 5k of their base and hope that they see it come down, and hope that the antenna lasts long enough for them to get there and grab the stuff. But yeah, that'll be our plan. I really hope it doesn't. It's going to accelerate as it gets closer to the planet, isn't it? I wonder whether we could automate something. Yeah, maybe automate. Maybe stick a program block on it with orders to fire thrusters and keep it below a certain speed, at least until it's in atmosphere, and then once it's in atmosphere it just deploys the parachute. That could possibly work, but we'd have to learn how to build thrusters first, because obviously we don't want to be landing anything at like high speed into people's bases, where it's like we launch it at the planet, the thing keeps accelerating until it gets into atmosphere, you know, and either burns up in atmosphere, the parachute deploys, and it's got carrying too much speed and can't slow down. I mean, before it smacks the ground and is completely destroyed, taking anything in the nearby. We don't want that situation. We don't even want to test whether that's a thing. We need to be very careful when we're doing it. There are a lot of variables we're going to have to test out, or maybe do some research. I might look at some videos and see if anyone else has done anything similar and see how what their approach method was. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I now know what I'm doing lunchtime at work tomorrow. Yay. Or at least my lunchtime anyway. That planet is very different. Yeah, we're just creeping forward as quickly as we can. I'm not even sure why I started recording, apart from like showing you the new solar panels and everything. And I will make this a short episode. I'll do some more travelling, sort of, you know, off camera. Yeah, I'll do some more travelling off camera just to progress things along a bit, because I don't want like 10 episodes of me just flying along. I prefer it if like episode 7, the next episode, has me either landing or crashing on that moon. I really hope I can pull a landing off. We've done a lot of modifications to the ship, so it's way heavier than it was when it started. We're up to 151,320 kilograms. Yeah, and I think it started at around about 130 to 140,000, somewhere in that region. I'd have to look back at episode 1 to find out. Do we have enough thrust? I honestly don't know, because there's no information. Seriously, I can K-list it. Our ion thrusters, they give us a max required input and a type ion thruster. We've got overrides and stuff like that, but it doesn't give me thrust to mass information. So I'm not able to calculate this. I'm basically just guessing that maybe we can do it. That's literally it. That planet's got all kinds of valleys and stuff in it. That's why we're getting those weird sort of lights. Those are mountains, and you know, because obviously mountains are quite high. They're the first things to get lit up, which means that planet has some really high mountains and some really large plateaus as well. Yeah, geography. And obviously we are still keeping our eyes peeled, because reasons. Many reasons, involving the 16 other people that are, well, 15 other people that are on the server right now. So we're still getting asteroids appearing, and we're still outside of the planet's gravity well. I'd kind of expect that to be the case though, because I reckon it's going to be another 2, 3, at least another 300 to 400 kilometers before we hit that planet's gravity well. And we're only going to skim along the outside of it. Hopefully we don't even hit it at all, which will make me much more confident with the moon landing, because it means that the planet's gravity wells are relatively small. I mean, I can't tell you like whether it's accurate to real physics, because I have absolutely no freaking idea. I don't know how large an actual planet's gravity well really is. Sorry, there's no context for this. Simulation only, dude. Unfortunately, I have no actual real space experience at all, because, you know, I'm a normal person. Not a NASA astronaut or a Russian cosmonaut or a Chinese. I'm not even sure whether they're astronauts or... I don't know, I'd have to look up the term. I don't know, or if someone knows, just hit that comment section, because why not? Actually, thinking about it, I think even Japan has like a professional space folk now. Yeah, I'm going to call them space folk because it's like that. I don't know whether it's astronaut, cosmonaut, or Argonaut, or whatever's. You know, it could be freaking anything. That asteroid looks very blue. Could that be ice? Could that be another huge chunk of ice? That possibly is another huge chunk of ice. Or it could be a rock. I'm not going over to find out though. I think that is down on that planet, you know. I genuinely think that might well be down on that planet. We're still out of sight of that planet's gravity well as well, so yay. But yeah, I'm probably going to give you maybe a half hour of us just scooting along, and then I'm gonna stop recording. But I'm gonna ramble for sort of like another 17 minutes or so, just to, well, 7 minutes or so actually, just to you know, give you a bit of a video. I'm hoping that as we get close to that planet, it will become a bit more detailed. We'll be able to see a bit more of what's going on down there. Now, I'm not activating my antenna yet. I don't really see any reason to. I've not seen stations or anything like that, and I know that they're out here. I know that there are in fact stations. Ooh, that's another thing we can do. So we go to our control panel, we need to go to production, and I think, yeah, we need to produce one of these. Okay, we've got tons of gravel. I'm not sure, but I think the data pad does something. Possibly, maybe. I'm just going to bring our ship to a stop real quick. I mean, I might have misunderstood the comment section, possibly. I know, misunderstanding my own comment section. Whoa, there is some rubber banding. We're just going to stay inside the ship for a second. I'll stay inside the flight seat anyway until we're actually fully stopped. Okay, we're going to just top up that. And yeah, we do have to access the inventory this way. Now we did build something there. That's what we want. That thing. We built so many. I built way too many solar cells. Like, oopsie. Okay. Now what was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Datapad. Okay, so this goes into there. I don't know whether that's going to do anything. Anything? No. Okay, yeah, no, I clearly misunderstood the information I was given then. Yeah, I was hoping that like Datapad would do something in Flight Seat, but doesn't seem to. Oh, I thought I'd eject myself out of the thing then. Okay, so yeah, no additional information displaying. Never mind. It could just be because we're way out of range of anything. Or it could be because we have our antenna off. I think you should maybe turn our antenna on. And yeah, I did call the ship Starling because it looks kind of like a bird to me a little bit. Plus it's like a really tiny ship and Starlings are really small birds. Well, you know, not the smallest. I could have called it Sparrow, but then people might have thought I was a pirate or something because, you know, Pirates of the Caribbean and it's, you know, I can imagine many pirates call their ship something. You know, it's just connotations of a name, you know, it's like how to not appear scary. Because we don't want to be scary people. You know, we don't want to get a reputation as being a bad, terrible person. How much power are we getting? Oh, wow, look. All 6 of those solar panels just gathering that much power. Beautiful. How are our batteries doing? Recharged in 3 hours, fully recharged in 3 hours. So they're yeah, they're just charging up. Yay. We could probably rotate a little bit and get ourselves a little bit more. There we go. That ensures that we're getting as much light on our solar panels as possible. You do have to keep doing that, and there is a way of actually setting a sensor on your ship and gyros and everything so that the ship will just rotate and keep itself keep its solar panels aligned to the sun. There is a way to do that. No idea how, but I've seen it done. I imagine there's programming blocks involved though, and sensor blocks. As well as, yeah, your gyro, obviously. I've seen them done on ground installations as well, with like pistons and just rotors actually. Well, we're coming up on the half-hour mark. And like I said, I'm not going to run this video into the ground, so yeah, you're going to get about 30 minutes. But, you know, that's better than nothing. Sometimes I don't upload videos for months at a time. It just depends on what I'm doing. and how crazy everything is. Sometimes I just don't have time. I'm going to be honest. But sometimes I do, and you know, in those moments I'm going to bring you guys a little bit of, it's not the greatest content in the world. I mean, we've literally just straight lined towards this moon, but you can definitely see that planet has gotten a whole lot bigger. Anyway, I'm gonna cut it here, but I am gonna carry on going, obviously without recording. Unless something really interesting, if something super interesting happens between us hitting the planet's gravity well or getting into orbit around the moon, obviously I'll record. But if not, I'm just going to give you a moon landing on the next episode, hopefully, if I can get there. But with that said, have fun, play safe, and I will catch you guys later.